Mr. Lee, is this the same integrity that you're talking about, where now declassified documents from London,
Irrelevant.
that you have?
It's not required to answer.
And I would like, well, Your Honor, she's brought up about integrity, and I just want to be able to pursue that line just a little bit more.
Your Honor,
is it the same integrity that you are referring to, Mr. Lee, when now we begin to know, and as a young man, I believed you, but now I'm reading declassified documents from London saying that somehow,
Your Honor,
Mr. Lim Chin Siong was in his
Dr. Chi
in his political situation, and that somehow you had. I beg your pardon, Your Honor.
Question: is this allowed? How is this relevant to the assessment of damages?
You haven't even heard my question yet. You haven't even heard my question. I'll make my question, and then you can disallow it, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the question is irrelevant on the little that we already know about it, because it relates to specific instances.
That when you went to London,
Your Honor,
you had allowed,
I would ask Dr. Chi,
what you call the subversive ban,
some respect to this court,
to come in to play.
The question is this
so that Mr. Lim would have been disqualified, Your Honor. I am just trying to get at this fact that Mr. Lee uses the word integrity, and I want to show the courts right now that Mr. Lee came into power because of certain things that the government did, which deprived his political opponent of challenging him. Will you answer that, Mr. Lee?
The witness is not required to answer.
You don't want to answer that, Mr. Lee?
It's not required to answer.
That settles the point, doesn't it?
Look at that! They are cowards, that's what they are!
PAP came into power in 1959. It didn't take long for the first PM of the country, Lee Kuan Yew, to begin purging his left-leaning colleagues, among whom was Lim Chin Siong. Lim, according to some historical analysts, would have been the Prime Minister if not for Lee's foul play. After leaving the PAP, Lim Chin Siong led his colleagues to form the Barisan Socialists and rid themselves for the next election in 1963. However, prior to the election, in Operation Cold Store, Lee had the entire leadership of Barisan Socialists arrested under the ISA. In Lee's first big campaign, codenamed Operation Cold Store, he cowardly rounded up about 130 of his most feared political adversaries. Among whom was Lim Hock Siew, who was detained for 19 years, and Said Zahari, 17 years.
I refuse to cooperate with you. Come what may, I say something like that, you know. Alright, you want to be tough, huh? You know that your life can be in danger also if you are taking a very tough line. You know that you can even get killed, he said. And you know that we can release you in the middle of the night, and then as you are walking in the road, we can push you from behind, and I can shoot you from behind. Finish. You are finished, right? This is where Lee Kuan Yew has always been collaborating with the British to make sure that his political power can be retained. Without the British support, Lee Kuan Yew has no chance of doing that. But Lee Kuan Yew, being Lee Kuan Yew, he always want to show that he is the great leader. He want to show his toughness. But now we all know, after reading the declassified document from the Record Office in London, open to the public, I've read bundles of them in the recent years. We know that Lee Kuan Yew, even the British said Lee Kuan Yew is actually a coward. And I have been saying that Lee Kuan Yew is a coward, a political coward. So you see, it is not under this.
Look at that. They are cowards, that's what they are. Coward, coward, coward.